You're listening to the Abolitionist Roundtable, patriotic Black American conservatism, with your hosts, Del, Phil, and Janice, leading the charge and advancing the 4%. Join in the conversation at 734-822-1600.
All right, one more time. You're listening to the Abolitionist Roundtable. If you'd like to join the conversation, give us a call at 734-822-1600. Before we get to our guest, we're going to have James Simpson on. We're going to talk about something. He's an investigative reporter, journalist, and we're going to talk about a very important topic, one of the most important topic of our generation, immigration and the agenda to erase America. The agenda to, and so we know that this is what's going on when a reporter can challenge Donald Trump saying you can't deport 11 to 12 million people that's working, that's out of their homes. Well, for one, they're illegal, so that home they purchase is illegal, that job that they're working is illegal. And then second, we went through, we heard Hillary Clinton say that what is these people going to do? What is Trump going to do? Is the GOP going to put them on buses? Are they going to put them in boxcars and send them back to their country? So these are words that they're using as what's his name? Chris Matthews would say that, Republicans use certain words. These are dog whistles. This is a liberal dog whistle. Mm-hmm. This is and so she said that specifically to get people buoyed up. Oh my God, that's horrible. They're going to actually send them back.
Do you know what they're doing with the illegals that they have, like some of these kids that come in?
Yeah.
You know what they're doing to them?
Yeah.
They're taking them to a bus station and dropping them off. Mm-hmm. And letting them go back into the society.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then some of them, like the guy that killed that lady in San Francisco, mm-hmm. the ones that are felons, they just take felons out of the jail, put them on the streets. Some of them they do deport, like him, they mm-hmm. deport. But you know how they deport them? They deport them on airplanes. They put them on airplanes and fly them into the country. Felons, now these are known felons. They let them out of jail and fly them first class back down to wherever they come from.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold that thought, and we are going to go to our guest, someone that's not a stranger to the American people. You see him all around town on all your top TV shows, and he's did some research with Glenn Beck. And he's we're talking to Jim Simpson, who's a investigative journalist, a businessman, and has a great book out. We're gonna let him give his information. The red, green X's, refugees, immigrants, and the agenda to erase America. Good morning, Jim.
Hey, good morning. Good to be with you guys.
Man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy! You know, I want you to just comment on something. You know, we was just talking about how there's just so much that happened this week. But the president said, you know what? I want you to comment on this, Jim, and I want the roundtable to comment on. Derek, can you do number 3, please? Hold on a minute, just a minute, Jim. Number 3.
At the top of the hour, Monica Malpass is on assignment today, and just a short time ago, she interviewed President Obama in a one-on-one interview at the White House.
That's right. They discussed several topics, including today's tragic shooting in Virginia.
It breaks my heart every time you read about or hear about these kinds of incidents. What we know is that the number of people who die from gun-related incidents around this country dwarfs any deaths that happen through terrorism.
Thank you. Wow. Can you believe the President of the United States would say something like that? It dwarfs, calls it to be small or insignificant, and relates to terrorism, Jim.
Yeah, well, you know, probably in terms of statistics, he's correct. But it's also irrelevant because he's talking about criminals engaged in crime who are not going to be stopped by the gun control, which he's arguing for, you know, and which they're always arguing for when these kinds of things happen. You know, it's so simple, it boggles the mind. And the hypocrisy and dishonesty of the left about the entire gun issue was revealed 2 days ago when the Seventh Circuit Court decided unanimously that illegal aliens had Second Amendment rights.
Wait a minute. They have wow.
That was an insane decision, and the Chief Justice was a Clinton appointee, radical leftist, and they decided that an illegal alien and the person who was before them had committed a gun crime.
But Jim, aren't these the same government officials that want to deny legal, law-abiding Americans their Second Amendment rights?
It's absolutely correct.
It's insane.
How on earth could this person suddenly find a Second Amendment right for a person who is not here legally, has no rights under American law, and gives them a Second Amendment right that they do not have, while at the same time, out of the other side of their mouth, they're finding every excuse possible to deny gun rights to American citizens. That's a scary thought, because when you think about it, let's say they succeed in their wildest dreams, and what they really want is gun confiscation. Let's assume they get that, and they confiscate guns from every legal gun owner in the country, or as many as they can track down. There's an awful lot of guns, an awful lot that are not registered, and even legal gun owners who have them are probably not going to talk about the ones that can't be traced to them. But to the extent they can, they confiscate every gun from every law-abiding citizen in the country. What are we left with? We are left with a country armed to the teeth by criminals.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're not going to honor the command to turn in their guns any more than they're going to show up at a bank, threatening the teller with a piece of bubble gum.
Yeah. Right. That's interesting that they want to confiscate our guns, but I noticed that the president, our senators, our congressmen, our congresspeople, congresswoman, congressmen, when you see them, they have armed CIA agents. If they're going to confiscate ours, they need to confiscate theirs too. Second, here you want to confiscate guns of Americans, but then you want, on the other side, you want to call people that are against this Iran deal the crazies. Yeah. And we know that for years that Iran has been involved in terrorism in this proxy war. But Phil want to talk to you about something. Go ahead, Phil.
Just curious. I watched the news quite a bit. Has President Obama made any statement about the 3 Americans that were on the train that thwarted the terrorists?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, that's
no,
peculiar,
I haven't heard anything at all.
Right.
I haven't. Also, I don't know. I don't recall if he's. Well, I guess he did say something about the. I'm not sure if he said anything about the shooting in Virginia either.
I'm not sure that he did either. In fact, I think he had to be prodded to say anything about the young lady that got killed in San Francisco.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
So, we have some inconsistencies coming from, and I don't see the people standing up as they should, or I would like to see them, because, every time one of these terrible incidents happen, we get just a outpouring from the political figures that are on top of the political heap. And Obama will usually chime in on this side of the issue, the confiscation part of it. And this is really saddening to me.
Yeah.
Well, 2017 isn't going to come soon enough, because I'll tell you, this liberal administration, Jim, has shown us exactly what liberalism is all about, and it's frightening and it's dangerous.
Well, it absolutely is frightening and dangerous.
The complicity of the media is where I have the problem, because they should be calling them out. The thing that Hillary Clinton said recently about she wasn't concerned with trying to change the hearts and minds of people. She wanted to concentrate on making laws that, in a sense, just force people to do what they want. And we see this with the statement from Obama, with well, I got a pen and I got a cell phone, and I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
So this is the mindset, and I don't see a backlash with it. But she tried to cause a backlash by using the old canard of the Nazis with the boxcar statement. So this is where I think that we're being let down.
Well, I agree absolutely. That I always, when I ever refer to the media, I consider them front and center. I consider them leaders in this radical left movement to take over, basically, our country.
Well, they used to be called the Fifth Column, and that was that was saying that they joined with the opposition,
Right.
But they seem to be the opposition leading the band to me.
They lead the opposition.
Yeah, none of these people could get away with any of this stuff if the media did its job. It's really discouraging, and the more things we see outrageous like this that happen, and then the more we turn to the media and see this stony silence